Case number 1, she asked for more child support. The judge saw right through her.
You all may be seated. I know when I said I'll see you soon, I didn't know it was going to be today.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Flask, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, good morning, Your Honor. So,
Good morning.
I'm here today because I need some more money from baby daddy, okay?
Okay.
This case starts emotionally charged but legally weak. Wanting more money isn't enough, the court needs a material and substantial change. Right now, this sounds personal, not financial. And judges separate frustration from facts very quickly.
He's been doing a lot of social media stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me have some more money because my baby needs it. He's older, we're doing a lot more, and my baby's the first one.
Okay. All right. How much child support is he paying right now?
Well, my son is 13. We went to court years ago, so it's only at $100 a month.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And you said he's 13 now.
Yes.
How old was your son when he was placed on child support?
It was like months after the baby was born.
Oh, okay. It was real new.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it popped out, pop, child support.
Oh, you didn't even give him a chance?
No, he was doing stuff while I was pregnant with my baby. So yeah, I already knew in my mind, social security number, sign me up.
What kind of stuff was he doing?
Just with so many women, and it's just like, it was just too overwhelming. I was pregnant, I was having complications during my pregnancy, and he just out in the streets.
Okay.
Still out in the streets.
Okay. What kind of stuff is he posting on social media that makes you think he has more money?
Oh, he's living his best life, okay?
How good is he living?
Oh, he's living good. He's going on trips after trips. He's splashing money.
Social media flexing feels convincing, but legally, it's shaky ground. Trips, rings, and posts don't automatically prove increased income. Courts care about actual earnings, not appearances. This is where many parents misunderstand what really counts as proof.
And he just recently flashed a little ring. I guess he gave one of his little chicks. A little ring.
He did, he did mention that he was engaged. This is your fiance that's back here?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, he been to court already with the other baby mama, huh?
Well, not to put his business out there or anything, but he's...
Oh, we coming for you.
Okay, well, you all coming for him has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry.
Now, this is your fiance back here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is the lady that you all work together.
Yeah, yes.
You, her, and the other child's mom.
We work at the school.
Oh, okay, I got it now. I got it, okay. Do you all get along?
I don't like none of them. Him, her, the other one, none of them.
I don't have an issue with anybody, Your Honor.
Okay, so...
I'm happy.
Okay, congratulations. That's a nice ring. Will I have to have my bailiff escort you out or anything?
No.
Okay, so you're not going to be making any loud outbursts or doing anything like that?
No,
okay,
I'm
and
cool.
you understand that's not going to be tolerated, right?
I'm cool. I'm
Okay, all right. So as long as everybody has an understanding, we're good.
I'm okay.
Okay, all right.
I just need my money.
All right. So you need the money for your son, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This correction matters. Child support isn't reimbursement for hardship, it's for the child's current, documented needs. When emotions take over, credibility drops. Judges need clarity, not chaos, to justify changing a standing order.
So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
I just want him to stop bashing me about what I do, because in the absence of him, I have to get out there and get it, I have to do what I have to do because he's not taking care of our son. I have to do it. My son wants to play. Oh, look at him.
Excuse me. Hold on one second, Miss Flash. Excuse me.
I used to be for the streets.
Excuse me. Is there something you wanted to address with the court? I see you trying to help him. Ma'am, that's not nice. You know exactly who she is. That is his fiance.
Not for long. He go through.
Listen, that's not nice. And you just heard me talk about having my bailiff remove her if she act out, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to get my money. I'm so sorry.
Okay, and it's not your money, it's your son's money.
Yes, son's money. Son's
Okay.
money. I need to get my son's money, Your Honor.
All right. Well, in order for me to help you do that, you can't be, making
Okay.
outbursts, doing
sorry.
faces, asking who she is when you already know who she is. Let's not be ugly, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I need you to focus on me, and I need you to sit back there and just look pretty.
Okay, I can do
Okay.
that.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else that you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
Did you get the fact of him, me, I have to do everything. I have to do everything.
When you say everything, what do you mean by that?
I have to work all these extra jobs, and at nighttime I have to go out and do jobs and stuff, and it's just, I'm tired. My son is older. He's going to be going to high school pretty soon. He wants to be fresh. He wants the latest, clothes and things. He's going to be in football and all the things, like football, basketball. He does all of that.
Here's the legal problem: future plans don't equal current expenses. Courts won't raise support based on what might happen. If the child isn't enrolled yet, those costs don't legally exist, no matter how real they feel as a parent.
And I'm paying for everything.
And you just want dad to help out?
I want my son's money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. I understand. Okay, excuse me. This will be the last time I say it. If I have to say it again, ma'am, I'm just gonna have you exit to my left. Okay?
Yes.
All right? Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
why aren't you taking care of your 13-year-old son?
First of all, I do take care of my 13-year-old son. The other day, I just took the wombats and Pampers over there for him.
You took what?
Some diapers.
He's 13.
This moment exposes credibility issues on both sides. Dad appears disconnected, but mom's reaction shifts focus from finances to conflict. When testimony turns messy, judges zoom out and weak cases collapse fast.
Never
How
mind.
involved are you in this child's life?
I will be more involved in the child's life if the wombat wouldn't act like she do.
What does that mean?
I don't never see him.
You don't ever, well, obviously that's clearly you just said you put him in diapers.
I don't never.
Are you getting him
away.
mixed up with your other kids?
I don't never see him.
He moved away.
And I did move. I moved a couple minutes, about 45 minutes away.
You went to go be with the other kids. That's what you did. I got the first baby.
Okay. And you act like $100 ain't enough. $100 was
$100?
That's $100 more than what you
That's
had.
that's his
Well,
shoes.
before you get that $100, what you have? That's extra too, it ain't?
Excuse me. You need my help?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I need you to address me
Okay.
and not him.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay? So,
This
it-
is too much.
And on top
you
of that,
moved 45 minutes away from your son?
it's really in the middle.
How close are you to your other kids again?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so you don't really visit with your 13-year-old then?
He ain't never at the house.
All right. And you just got engaged. How much was that ring you just bought your fiance?
Spending choices matter, but only in context. A ring doesn't equal income. Courts don't punish bad optics, they assess support obligations versus verified earnings. Without proof that spending reduced the child's support, this argument stalls.
About
How much?
$500.
$5,500?
But you can't look, y'all going on social media just because you see, and trips. Right now, the way thing is, you can go to Miami for $79.
Okay, and you're proud of going to Miami for $79, spending $5,500 on an engagement ring, and you do not even know that your 13-year-old son is not in diapers.
Man.
I need you to help me make sense of that.
Help me too.
Everything will be cool if she keep her family out of business.
Okay, what does her family have to do with this?
My family helped
My
out.
mother always bashing me. She always bashing me. Telling her son that I'm for the streets. I'm not for the streets no more. I'm engaged now.
Okay, he's engaged now. He's not for the streets
He is
anymore.
for the streets, Your Honor. When I tell you he's not going to be with her for long.
How do you know?
I know him. I know him. He's
How
not
long were
going to
you
be.
all together?
We was together like 6 months.
See
Oh.
that put me on trial for right
But
there.
I left. I left because I realized that he was for the streets. How am I big and pregnant and he got so many ladies? Like, I
How
had
can I
to
be with
go.
somebody that got an OnlyFans?
Oh, okay. You know what?
No, you didn't.
That's how
Is he
I-
telling the truth though, ma'am?
That's nobody's business. I said I
But I'm
have
for
to
the streets.
hustle. I have to do things to make money because he's not taking care of our son.
Right, but how can you sit there and say he's for the streets and you have a page like that? I don't think you can blast him when you.
It's not the streets,
doing
it's the
that.
internet.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's on the internet, it's different from him being out on in the streets.
I have to do what I have to do. My son needs things. I have to get money. I have to make money. We're living a certain type of lifestyle that I have to keep up.
Who is we?
Me and my son.
Yeah, but you said he's going to start football and basketball. He's not in it right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know I looked up the prices and stuff and I know how much money I gotta get.
Okay, so how much is it going to cost for football?
The football is $200
Okay,
plus all the equipment and stuff, so it's probably gonna be like $500.
okay.
For one, the team provides the equipment, the shoes.
No, they do
Sir,
not.
sir, let me
You
ask
don't
you a
even know the
question.
team.
How much money is it that you make?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Excuse me? Does she work for you?
No, we all
Because
work.
it seems like I need to be talking to her because you cannot focus. She knows more about everything going on with this case than you do.
No, we just
Do you
work.
all need to switch places?
No, man.
She need to pay child support for you?
Nah, no, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I don't think you want to pay child support, do you?
She can.
Okay, well, I need you to sit back there and
I
mind your
don't pay neither.
business. Okay, but you are currently paying, and she has a right to ask for an increase if there has been a material and substantial change. And it sounds like it has, because if you've only been paying $100 in 13 years,
This sounds like momentum, but it's deceptive. Long-standing low support doesn't auto-trigger an increase. The court still needs proof that the child's actual expenses increased, not assumptions tied to dad's lifestyle.
and you don't even visit with your son like you should, then you probably should be paying more in child support if it increases her expenses. You'd agree with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much is it that you make?
How we talking about weekly, yearly? Because I really get paid by month.
All right. How much you make a month?
So I get paid around what?
How much?
About $8,000 a month.
$8,000 a month, and you don't give your son any money.
$100. That's not. I
$100,
give
and
I
you
give
think
what the court told-
$100? You think $100 is sufficient?
It was at the time. I made it.
How much money were you making at the time?
I was working drive-through at McDonald's at the time, so I wasn't making that much.
Okay, so I'll ask the question again. How much were you making at the time?
About $350, $500 a week at that time.
Okay, you didn't want to be here today, did you?
At all.
Okay.
Getting that one of them.
Right, but I understand your frustration with them, but don't come in here and waste my time. I haven't done anything to you. You'd agree with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so $8,000 a month. You have 3 kids total. Okay, and you said $200 for football.
I said 500.
No, you said $200 for football.
And then I have to buy equipment, so I need 500.
Okay, so is what you need or what you looked up?
Son needs 500.
500. What about basketball?
Basketball probably be about 300.
Okay. So that's $800, right?
Yes. I think I'm gonna put him in karate too.
Ma'am.
She going too far, Nate.
You know what? You just came here to waste my time. So
I just want my son to be in everything. I just want him
it
to be
sounds
great.
like you want to tell me you want to put him in everything so you can get more money off of this man. And I'm sorry, I'm not here to play in your little petty games.
Sure,
And
about
I'm
50
not
cent,
going
baby
to do
mama.
that. I'm not going to do that. So you know what I'm going to do? Since you came here to waste my time, I'm going to make sure I don't waste any more of yours. I'm denying your request and dismissing this case.
This ruling is about preparation, not sympathy. No current expenses. No documentation. Too much speculation. Child support changes require evidence, timing, and restraint. Without those, even emotionally compelling cases fail.
Really?
Really, I am.
I can't believe this.
Well, I can't believe you came in here to play these games.
My son needs some money.
No, it sounds like you want the money, ma'am. Is there anything further?
You know what? I'm over it.
Okay.
I'm making my
Well,
money.
I'm over it too. Did you need anything else,
Oh,
sir?
no, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Case number 2. She was sure he was the father. The DNA results ended everything.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss McKinney,
Yes, Your
we're back.
This case opens already tense. The judge isn't just managing facts, she's managing personalities. When a judge starts by setting emotional boundaries, it usually means the court expects conflict, not cooperation. That alone signals this hearing could spiral fast.
Yes,
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each other to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
We'll
Okay,
see what she
ready.
does.
Okay, so we took the DNA testing, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've
No
spoken.
way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me.
This is the first credibility clash. Both sides are rewriting the same interaction in real time. Courts don't reward drama, they reward consistency. The more chaotic the story becomes, the harder it is for either side to control the narrative.
And he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is going to go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No. It's not what I said, but
When he lies, he puts his hand up like that on his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie pose.
And you
Exhausting,
found
Your
all that out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So,
you see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter.
Just
This is
come on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This
please.
is clearly about getting back at me and punishing me.
Here's a dangerous pivot. He reframes child support as revenge, not responsibility. Judges listen closely when motives are questioned, but accusations without proof can backfire. This is where emotion starts competing with evidence, and evidence usually wins.
For not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, it's odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this. Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little interesting.
I just came to the realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need him to take care of me or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
And
If he's the father.
He's the father.
Okay, and you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, well, I mean, bailiff, we have those results.
Got your cashier's check.
Everything pauses here because DNA is decisive. Once paternity results enter the record, opinions stop mattering. The judge is carefully preventing premature assumptions because until the science speaks, no legal obligation exists yet.
Because I don't want a
That's
personal
not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We
All
don't
right.
know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
I know.
But if you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should be able to file maybe a restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support, wouldn't it?
What is that, a restraint?
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative, though.
This is a legal reality check. A restraining order doesn't erase parental responsibility. You can't sidestep child support with procedural tricks. The judge shuts this down immediately because misunderstandings like this waste court time and weaken credibility.
But that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Let's get it over with.
All
Get a drum
right.
roll.
All right. It looks like baby McKinney, because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did they say? What?
This is the turning point. DNA evidence is absolute in family court. No probability means no legal fatherhood, full stop. Once this is read aloud, the case is effectively decided, whether either party is ready to accept it or not.
You hear that?
What'd you say, Your Honor?
You
Remember?
laughed at that.
Remember
No,
when you
I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a
I'm
little
the only
louder.
white person she's been with, remember?
There is
Remember that?
no probability that he is the father.
Okay, so first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Denial kicks in hard here. Questioning the process after previously agreeing it was fair damages trust instantly. Courts rely on objective testing, not suspicions. When someone attacks evidence this late, it often signals emotional collapse, not legal leverage.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's sketchy.
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his
Okay.
uncle can do
What does
all
that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute. I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
I mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
And he did.
And it
That's what she
did,
said.
and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth
The
correctly.
person appeared to be wearing PPE and the person appeared to work, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it
a lot
appears
goes
that
on.
these results are directly from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your
Let
Honor.
me tell you not. No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're
You lost.
going to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He
He
has a
is
tattoo
not
on
the
his private
father.
parts. He was
He
the only
is
one
not
there. I
the
know
father. He is not the father.
Show
How
me a
many
tattoo.
times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
That was
you,
way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me, you know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
you
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else, too, within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
It's very possible. It's
So,
very likely, actually.
How is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been lying.
man.
You may
Okay.
not have been lying about thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No,
that's
it
what you
says
thought.
Mississippi long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about
been
to
to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I've already said what the results were, which means I'm dismissing this case.
This ending is definitive. No paternity means no child support, no orders, no obligations. The judge leaves the door open for future petitions, but this chapter is closed. Subscribe.
You are more than welcome to bring another case. And if his account is true that you don't remember, you can bring another case after that. But the court is here to assist you. So if there are no more questions and nothing further, which it shouldn't be, you all are dismissed.
Hell no, it shouldn't be.
Whatever. You got a tattoo.
Case number 2. She was sure he was the father. The DNA results ended everything.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Easley, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So I met Nicole about 9 months ago. She normally comes into town when she is here on a traveling assignment, and the lady next door rents out her home to travel nurses. And so over time, we, kind of clicked and we started hanging out. Her children would come over and play with mine, and we just, became really good friends.
Right from the start, this doesn't sound like a simple babysitting dispute. The judge lets her talk, and that's intentional. When courts allow a long opening, it's usually because the story itself will reveal contradictions, responsibility shifts, and exactly who crossed the line first.
And so this particular time, she had another assignment somewhere else, and her current nanny wasn't available. And so I offered to keep the kids. I had just finished special agent school, and I had some downtime. So she was like, well, it'll be about 6 weeks, but I probably just need you for the 2 weeks, and my other nanny will come and get the kids. And I said, okay, cool. I told her, a price. We kind of made the arrangements. And then over time, after the first week, I didn't hear from her. She didn't.
Wait a minute. So after a week of you having her children, she didn't call you?
This is the first red flag. No calls. No FaceTime. No check-ins. When a parent disappears while someone else has their kids, the court stops seeing favors and starts seeing abandonment, especially when communication goes completely silent.
She didn't check on them,
She
no
didn't call.
FaceTime,
I couldn't get her on the phone. I would call. I would send her a text. The kids would even call. I think the 10-year-old has a phone. He even tried to call. She just wasn't available.
And their ages are 10 and
7.
10 and 7. Okay.
Boy and girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So after the first week, I was like, okay, well, maybe she's just busy. I know nurses, they work 12-hour days. Cool. The second week came around, I didn't get the next payment. The next payment would have been through Venmo. She didn't send me no money. She didn't send the payment. I still couldn't get her on the phone. So at the time, my fiance had just got back in town, probably a couple days after she had left. And I kind of was telling him about what was going on, and he, was like, well, just give her some time, and, just, to me, nonchalant about it in a way. And so he ended up having to go back out of town for an emergency work trip. And so I remember when he left, that next week when I couldn't get her on the phone again, I happened to just call him, and I couldn't get him on the phone. And I was just like, okay, something isn't right. My detectors went off, and
Mine
I was
are
like,
too.
okay. So, so I ended up pulling his location, and I realized they were in the same state.
Now the case pivots. What started as childcare becomes betrayal. The judge isn't focused on the relationship drama, she's tracking responsibility. Because personal conflict explains motive, but it doesn't excuse leaving children behind without care or payment.
I said, well, maybe that's a coincidence. He travels a lot,
He travels a lot.
He travels a lot.
She travels a lot.
She's a travel nurse. She should only be at the hospital. She shouldn't be anywhere else. But they both
who's
travel
to say
a lot.
where I should be, but okay.
Well, who's to say you should wait your turn?
And so, so I end up, I remember I ended up FaceTiming him, and he didn't answer, which is unusual because he would call every night, he would check in. The communication is never our issue. So the next day, now we're probably 2.5 weeks in, I got him on the phone that Wednesday morning, and I happened to hear her in the background.
Keep going.
And so I said, where you at? He said, I'm getting ready to go into a meeting. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. And I left it at that.
Oh, wow.
The judge interrupts here for a reason. This confirms overlapped time, location, and secrecy. Once timelines start intersecting, credibility collapses fast. Courts don't need every detail, they need enough consistency to see who made reckless choices.
I've never
then
held my teacup this long.
So now we're going on now we're 2.5 weeks in, and so I decided to call her again. She ends up calling probably that afternoon and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I've been working and it's just been crazy at work, and I'm sorry about the kids. And so I was like, well, where you say you was at again? And she told me where she was at, and I was just like, well, what happened to the nanny that was supposed to be coming? And I said, I thought I might have heard Michael in the background. Are you sure? You at work? And she kind of got an attitude and got real defensive. And I said, I'm at work, and you offered to do the kids, and I'll get you your money, and just
The audacity.
Yeah.
You're keeping her kids.
All of that.
And you have kids of your own.
Kids of my own. So
Wow.
and they're older, so I don't, have that problem. So for her to do that, I was like, okay. So then now we're on the third week. No, nanny didn't show up. I still haven't received payment, and I sent her a text. I was like, look, you need to make an arrangement for your children. I did this out of the kindness of my heart. You got to figure out something. Didn't get a response back. So I ended up getting my fiance back on the phone, and we ended up getting into it. And I said, I asked him the same thing. Where you say you was at again? And I said, well, I talked to Nicole. She said you was with her. I played the reverse psychology thing.
Right.
And he said, huh? Uh-huh. And I said, Nicole said you was with her. You on a work trip? Did you invite her? And so for him, he was like, well, no, man. She popped up on me. And so he didn't know that I really never spoke to her.
Wait a minute. So he went on a secret rendezvous trip with Nicole here.
They both left.
didn't.
Excuse me.
I don't even know if she
I was speaking. Hold on one second. I was speaking to her. I'll get to you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so I don't even know if she really was at work. At this point now, me and him into it, I'm about ready to go drop her kids and my kids off somewhere and get in my car and get on the road. So at this point...
You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You
Because
kind
I'm
of
a changed
hesitated.
woman. Yeah, I'm a changed
Oh,
woman.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm a special agent now, so I have to always think about the things that I do before I do them.
Absolutely.
Right. So, yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And so I'm bringing her here today for non-payment and for the damages that her children caused in my home during their stay.
Okay, so are her children still with you?
They are. She has not came. I can't get in touch with family.
So wait a minute. You have been raising her children all of this time?
All of this time.
No.
This is the moment everything shifts legally. 3 months isn't temporary anymore. When someone feeds, houses, and protects children daily, the court sees them as acting parentally, even if it started as a favor.
Wow. Is there anything else you want me to know? Because Chatterbox over here, she keeps interrupting. So I guess she has a lot she wants to say.
No, just besides, I really just want her to get the kids or find a family, find somebody to come get them. I'm not going to put the children out on the street. That's just not me. But, she needs to come get her kids. The damages, they damaged my garage door. They have just been little rugrats and just tearing up the home, markers on the walls, and damaged the cabinets, and the bathroom faucet is hanging off the faucet wall now.
What kind of kids are these?
The toilet is damaged because they would put tissue in there, and then
Probably her kids.
It was just a mess. Mine is 14.
And
Okay, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over
No,
to her?
that's it for now.
Okay, all right. Now it's your turn.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
I just want to, first of all, say yes, she is a special agent, and she uses her job on a daily basis. She wants to be in everybody's business, and
I just have one question though. Was your location really where Michael was?
yes.
Oh,
It was.
so you did run off in the
So
sunset
there
with
was
her
no
man.
pop-up. I don't pop up on people.
Right, you just show up.
No, I was already there. Yes. When he came,
So
I was
y'all
already...
planned this.
No. I didn't plan anything.
So tell me how that came about that you all just so happened to be in the same place.
I am on my assignment, so I'm already stationed to where
Well,
I
we
was.
understand your
And
assignment. We do.
I don't know how he came to be in the same city as mine. I don't know how his job works, but he ended up being in the same city as mine. I have made payments to her. They have a joint account.
This explanation weakens her position. Sending money indirectly doesn't erase responsibility. Courts expect clear, direct support when children are involved. Confusion about where money went doesn't help when the kids still lack stability.
So it's not my responsibility if he gets the money out before she notices it's there.
That doesn't
but I
make
sent my
that doesn't
payments.
make sense. Why would you be making deposits in their joint account
For
if-
keeping the kids.
No. Wouldn't it make sense for you to just give it directly to her?
Well, that was the agreement that I was to send the money through the account, not exchange of any cash.
So did you tell Michael that the money you were depositing were for their kids?
Yes,
I mean, for
they were
your
both
kids,
aware
I'm
of
sorry.
that. They were both aware of what the money was going for. I'm not just going to be sending money to a guy. That makes no sense to me. But yes, I was sending her money. She volunteered to watch the kids.
She volunteered to watch them for a temporary basis,
correct.
not weeks, not months, not to still have them.
Yes, but did she tell you that whenever I would call and tell her that my nanny wasn't available or my contract was extended, that she was like, oh, that's no problem,
Well, I think the only reason she said that is like she said, she didn't want to put the kids out on the street. That doesn't cue you to say, oh, well, let me just leave my children there, right?
Well, if someone's telling you that's no problem, let them stay, and I'm in a whole nother state, no, I wouldn't want my kids out on the street. But
so
if
you
she's
took that as,
voluntarily
excuse me,
telling
you
me,
took that as let them stay permanently?
no,
While you and Michael run off in the sunset?
no, my assignment is only 6 weeks.
Okay, but after
weeks.
6 weeks, you still didn't go back and pick them up.
My assignment got extended, and when we communicated with each other, she said that was fine. It was extended 2 more weeks. I'm not going to leave my kids with someone permanently.
Okay, it sounds like you've done that, and that's the reason that she's here. I mean, we can't necessarily award damages or anything, but you can definitely be placed on child support if your children are going to remain living with her.
They will not.
She's assuming the parental role of them every single day based on what she said.
Voluntarily.
You voluntarily gave them up.
No.
Yes,
I can get my kids.
Yes, you did.
I can get my kids.
Well, it's a little too late for that. You can go pick them up.
Yes.
But as of today, because they've been with her, how long have they been with you now at this
It's
point?
now 3rd month.
3 months? 3 months? And they've been living with you?
I've been feeding, caring.
And you're still on assignment?
I am.
Okay,
My assignment ends next
you
week.
obviously came here to waste my time.
This is judicial frustration, and it's earned. Promises to get the kids next week don't outweigh months of inaction. Courts rule on patterns, not intentions. And the pattern here shows avoidance, not urgency.
Because you are definitely going to be paying her some sort of support.
In
Now,
addition to what I've been paying her,
how much have you been paying her?
she gets $250 a week.
$250 a week for a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old?
Yes.
She's blowing that in 2 days on groceries.
Yes, but that's what she wanted. That's what she...
Yeah, you came here to waste my time. You playing baby games. No, we're not going to do this. What we are going to do is put you on child support. Since your children have been living with her this entire time, she's been taking care of them. It doesn't seem like you have any intentions on coming back after your assignment keeps getting extended.
But I'm getting them next week.
Right. On an extended assignment.
Right.
Right.
But I have a nanny.
Okay, well, when you get them back, then you can come back to court and say something different. But until then, I want to make sure that she is at least getting some sort of financial support, because you haven't gotten them before now. You're only saying that because you're in court today. I've seen that before. You have to know, I've heard that song and dance. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, how much money do you make a year?
$90,000.
Okay. $90,000 and you sent her nothing. $250 a week. How much is health insurance?
$250 a month.
And you're paying that, correct?
Correct.
All right. So your gross is $7,250. You have 2 children. Do you have any other children outside of these 2?
No, I do not.
All right. So that brings your net to $5,667.87. We take that number by 25%. That brings your monthly child support to $1,417. And I gave you credit to your $250 health insurance.
What was the
Sounds
number?
about right.
Did you need me to repeat it or say it
Yes,
louder?
please.
Okay, it's $1,417 per month.
This ruling isn't punishment, it's protection. The judge ensures financial stability for the children while they remain with the caregiver. Until actions change, responsibility stays fixed. Subscribe.
But the kids won't be with her.
Well, they are for now, and they have been for the past 3 months. And your assignment with your assignment with your job got extended. So until you pick them up, that's what the situation will be. Now, if you decide to go pick them up and you keep them, right, don't take them back to her, then it can change. But until
they
then,
won't
that's
be
what we're
back.
going to do.
I'm glad that, I'm not married to him, because I'll be asking for spousal support. I heard she's pregnant.
Oh,
So that number sounds about right.
She hears a lot.
well, it doesn't sound like you disagree with anything she said. Yeah, it's right. Is there any other questions?
No questions.
Okay. Do you have anything
No,
further?
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Pregnant.
Oh,
So that number sounds about right.
She hears a lot.
well, it doesn't sound like you disagree with anything she said. Yeah, it's right. Is there any other questions?
No questions.
Okay. Do you have anything
No,
further?
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.